Hi everyone, Kat and Franny, or little man and Franny here. She's just mad because she got told on about having treats and breakfast this morning before I got out of bed. So she keeps trying to tell me that she's starving to death and never got her morning treat. And we're getting into the spooky season. Woohoo! Yes. We got our shirt and our pillow and our excitable little man. I'm gonna get you, mama. Mm-hmm. Because we're gone last week because we've been dealing with some not so fun things. But we're trying to get back into it. And yeah, starting short and sweet because I've got a very short story for you today. Because when you see this, it'll be Monday, so it'll be time for a Grimm tale. The little pup and oh, I still need to get some more stuff so I could rehang the picture over there. So don't mind that. There's supposed to be a third picture. And I thought I had the little strippies to hang it since one of them, gave up, but I don't. So I gotta remember to go to the store and get some because we gotta get all decorated. But we also have that going on because you gotta keep it confusing. Am I flowery and girly because I love my flowers and my puppies and my kitties and anything that's small and soft? Or am I creepy because I love Halloween year round? So we're gonna decorate and we're gonna dress, and today we're gonna read some stuff because I just finished another horror story and I'm behind on doing my TBR shorts to keep y'all up to date with where I'm at and keep myself on track of where I'm at. But we'll get to that soon. And today we have a super short one of The Godfather. And something tells me this is nothing like the Coppola franchise movies. Shall we see? The poor man had so many children that he had already asked everyone in the world to be godfather, and when he had yet another child, there was nobody left to ask. He did not know what to do, and in his distress he lay down, fell asleep, and had a dream showing him that he should go outside the town gate and ask the first person he met to be godfather. Well, that's kind of a weird way to find somebody else to look after your kids. When he awoke, he decided to undertake what the dream had shown. He went out in front of the gate and asked the first man he met to be godfather. No, you're just gonna go cuss out the neighbors and the kitty if you there walking around. So you gonna sit right here and snuggle. Mm-hmm. Don't go being a window bully. Yeah. He thinks he's so sneaky he has to sit on top of the love seat, staring out the front window and cuss out anyone that has the audacity to be outside and not paying the peanut butter toll. He went out the front gate and asked the first man he met to be godfather. The stranger gave him a little bottle of water and said, "This water has miraculous powers. You can cure the sick with it. But you must keep your eye on death. If he's standing at the head of the sick person, then give the patient some of the water and he'll get well. However, if death is standing at the patient's feet, there is nothing that can be done and the patient must die." Well, that's weird, but okay. From then on, the man could always predict whether a sick person could be saved or not. Became famous because of his skill and earned a great deal of money. One day he was summoned to the king's child, and when he entered the room, he saw Death standing by the child's head and cured him with the water. The same thing happened a second time, but the third time, Death was standing at the foot of the bed, and the child had to die. Once, the man decided to visit the godfather and tell him how well he had been doing with the water. When he entered the house, though, he noticed there were some very strange things happening. On the first landing, he encountered a shovel and a broom having a terrible argument that led to blows. What the heck? Yeah. Since when do inanimate objects get in fights? So I can kind of guess. I mean, we got the gravedigger and the witch, so maybe they're enchanted. Where does a godfather live? He asked him. One flight up, answered the broom. When he came to the second landing, he saw a bunch of dead fingers lying there. Well, yeah, they're just fingers. I don't think they get to be alive or dead on their own. Where does the godfather live? He asked. One flight up, replied one of the fingers. On the third landing, there was a pile of skulls, who told him to go up one flight. On the fourth landing, he saw some fish sizzling in a pan over a fire. They were frying themselves. Bunch of, yeah, masochists there. And also told him one flight up. How freaking big is this place? He's going up a lot of flights. After he had climbed to the fifth floor, he came to a door of a room and looked through the keyhole. There he saw the Godfather, who had a pair of long horns. When he opened the door and went inside, the Godfather quickly jumped into bed and covered himself. Godfather, you certainly have a strange household, the man said. When I came to the first landing, a broom and a shovel were quarreling so violently that they gave each other terrible blows. How can you be so simple-minded, said the Godfather. That was the kitchen boy and the maid just talking to each other. On the second landing, I saw dead fingers lying about. My goodness, how foolish you are. Those were salsify roots. Not sure what those are, but sounds a little sketch. On the third landing, there were skulls lying about. You stupid man, those were cabbage heads. On the fourth landing, I saw fish frying themselves. Just as he said that, the fish came in and served themselves on a platter. And when I came to the fifth landing, I looked through the keyhole and I saw you, Godfather, and you had such long, long horns. Now that's just not true. The man became frightened and ran away. Indeed, there is no telling what the Godfather might have done to him if he had stayed. Well, that feels unfinished. I wonder hear the Godfather try to explain away his, horns or, get him for catching on to him. It's like, dude, I did you a favor. You got to save the king's son. I guarantee you made a crap ton of money before you let him die. All for some water from a random stranger. So, that was our short little one full of puppies who are now throwing a, dead Kermit into the molars, who has long since lost all his innards. So hopefully you enjoyed that, and I will be back for another one. That is, let's see, is that going to be another? Ooh, that's another short one. And then we get some pictures. I will see you soon. Bye. Happy reading.